welcome to tonight's BB Can 6 chat.
It's episode 19. Yay! Why am I always surprised?
I don't know.
Last time Derek nominated Ryan and Johnny.
Which was kind of like an easy move because they're like really obvious targets right now. And he doesn't want to take any risks because he's got allies all over the house.
They are working both sides of the house. He wants to win the POV.
For the same reason. He doesn't want to have to put up somebody else.
He doesn't want to expose himself.
It's too early to pick a side. There's like 3 weeks left.
Well, Johnny's his target.
Yeah.
Ryan is feeling okay.
I mean, as far as people that you'd want to sit next to, he feels pretty good about Johnny.
He's an attractive target next to unattractive Ryan.
How many times did he call him an attractive target? Every time he said that, I was just like, attractive what?
All right, well, Derek and Ryan have a little chat. Just playing the game.
He gets it.
Playing the game.
He gets it. This is his 4th time up, like, in a row, right? He gets it.
All right, so Ryan is terrible at campaigning, but he is hoping to work with Allie and Liv.
Well, they've kind of approached him already and been like, hey, you do what I say, you're gonna be all right, kid.
It's not because of his campaigning, though.
No, they just see him as like this lone wolf right now, which he's not really because he's super close to Paris. But they're like, whoa, that'd be great if we could scoop him up if Johnny's going anyway.
Well, Johnny wants to scoop them up.
Yeah.
Meaning Allie
he's
and
hoping
Liv.
he can rekindle things here and get himself some safety and get his ass through this week.
He's putting his feelers out. He says to Liv, who's like dying in bed because she's
not handling the slop well.
Are you working with Dayla?
Right. So like this is the first time they pretty much have talked since Erica was evicted. So it's like, do you hate me?
Awkward.
Yeah. But she was like, no, we're not working with Dayla. What?
Yeah, okay. All right, so then Johnny talks to Allie. Did you want me to go up last week? That's what she said to Johnny.
I mean, he and Erica were talking a lot of crap about her, and that did get back to her. So she knows that there was some funny business going on there.
Well, forget about that now, because it's time to pick players for the veto.
Okay.
So the extra players besides Derek, Ryan, and Johnny were Maddie, Paris, and Olivia.
What a crew.
When they picked Maddie out first, I was just like, okay, that's good for Johnny. Because she's not going to win.
I don't think she wanted to win this one anyway. She's in no danger with Derek as the HOH because they made an alliance last week.
All right, well, the host is Allie.
Okay, but they made an alliance last week.
Oh, you mean the 86 alliance?
Yeah, it's time to throw them in the garbage.
Is that why they named it that? Because
no, they named it that because they're all like servers or they were servers or whatever. Because it's Derek, Kayla, Maddie, and Paris.
What's that got to do with 86?
Because I guess when they take something off the menu, they're like, oh, we're 86 in that or whatever.
Yeah,
so they were like
86 in the alliance.
No, they're saying like getting rid of people. But
all right.
I see where you're going with that. But yeah, they feel pretty good in their little group right now. But like everybody's working with everybody except for like maybe Maddie. She's just working
Maddie
with, like,
was a server?
I guess.
All right. How good was that Johnny monologue though about throwing nukes at Dayla and getting revenge and
that was a lot.
Sucking every ounce of blood out of their necks and till their dead lifeless bodies. Like
I appreciated it as a fan.
I like a vampire scenario.
But scenarios. At the same time, I was like, this is scary.
You know what? When we first did the cast assessment, we had very, very high hopes for Johnny because he came off as pure evil.
Yeah, he did. He hasn't come out of his cocoon yet, though, as the butterfly of death. We're still waiting for it. I think if he survives this week, we'll finally see it.
I hope so, because I don't want to be disappointed. There's been a lot of disappointment this season, and I don't want to be disappointed by Johnny.
All right, well, it's time for the Power Veto competition.
Great costumes, maybe not movie quality, but
Halloween quality, nice. At least.
At least.
Yeah.
Like,
so they were all dressed up as
upscale Halloween, like we rented these.
They got, well, I don't know about renting, but they definitely got it from Target or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they ordered it off of Amazon. I don't know, but they put in the effort. They put in the effort. It wasn't just crap they had laying around their house.
No. So they were dressed up as knights. Allie was the host as a queen. They even pulled out 2 jester costumes. Now those were quite possibly movie quality.
Yeah, for Kayla and Will.
Yeah. So they have these slingshots. They first are going to have a qualifying round where they have to land their, it looked like
Sandbag
laundry.
or something.
Look like laundry. Look like some dirty old t-shirts from some other comp that they used with some junk in them.
Why not reuse old materials?
Oh, I'm all for it.
Recycle.
Upcycle.
So you had to get it as close to the bullseye as possible. The closest person was going to get a bye to the final round.
Which is not always the best thing in the world.
In a competition like this, it kind of seems like a disadvantage.
Yes, because the person who usually ends up fighting from the ground up is the one who usually wins because they've had so much experience in the different rounds.
True. So, like, whoever is the furthest away, they're going to be starting at the beginning.
Playing the most rounds.
Starting in round 1.
So it's a head-to-head knockout. All right, so Johnny got a bye to the finals. Oh. So the head-to-head battles begin.
Woo! So the battlers, the knights, are on opposite sides of the backyard. They got their setup with their like castle and their targets, and you have to
targets are basically like cardboard knights, and you
gotta hit your opponent's targets
with a farty playground ball that they let all the air out of. The best part was them hitting each other with it, though.
I mean, that was bound to happen.
Not even that spectacular. I was hoping when they said fire cannonballs, you know, that they were gonna like take out each other like.
What do you want them all freaking lying on the ground with concussions?
If this was baby US, there would be some black and blues.
Oh my god. Okay, well anyway. Liv and Paris were the first ones to face off.
So Liv, in her emaciated state of being on slop for 10 minutes,
they were only on slop for like a day by that point.
She was able to beat Paris.
Yeah. Well, Paris was also on slop, so.
But she could not prevail against hulky Derek.
Yeah, so Derek won the next round. So
and every round thereafter.
Yeah, he beat Ryan, even after that stare down.
The medieval stare down.
Medieval.
Yeah. And Maddie's pathetic attempt at throwing it, which by throwing it means that she started knocking down targets.
I don't think she was trying to throw it.
She was accidentally good.
She just wasn't trying to win it.
She was terrible, and I was like, oh, she's terrible. And then all these targets start getting knocked down.
Hey, you do you, girl. Good job.
Well, it came down to Derek versus Johnny.
How many of these people were pooping their diapers? Like, oh my god, if Johnny wins this.
And it was so freaking close. They both had one target
left. Came down to that last target.
But Derek won.
Which was surprising because judging by his track record with competitions, I wasn't expecting that.
No.
For him to win the HOH and the POV this week, that was a surprise.
Johnny's bummed out. And he should be because...
it's not looking good.
He's a dead Johnny walking.
No.
Alright, Ryan...
What about a Johnny Walker?
A dead
not
one.
Spawn.
Yeah. Ryan's telling Johnny, it's not over yet. It's bus chucking time. That's easy to say for you, Ryan, because you're feeling pretty comfy right now.
He's feeling pretty good. But at this point, he's like, maybe you could get them to use the veto and we could both be safe. He's not saying, like, get rid of me, you know?
Yeah.
He's saying, get the veto to be used.
Yeah.
But Ryan doesn't want the veto to be used because he feels like his best chance...
a sure thing is better than...
is against Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he would love for it to be used on himself, but he doesn't want Johnny to come down.
Right. Well, Derek and Kayla are up in the HOH, and they're celebrating by pretending to be into each other. Oh my god. Keeps spinning around in that chair. It's so hot. Do they know how things work? Do they know how to do stuff?
I mean, maybe they just don't want to have, like, stuff on the internet forever, which I don't blame them, but they don't seem...
into each other.
I mean, they've talked about hanging out after the show, but it's... I don't know.
No.
I kind of get the vibe that Kayla's more into him than he is into her. I don't know.
Alright, well, Johnny and Olivia and Allie have a little chat.
Johnny's
he wants
like,
to know,
please tell me, do I have a chance?
I'll be loyal. I'm all alone. But he's really all alone.
He's pretty much starting at square one again. Nobody trusts him. He got caught in that lie with the will vote.
Allie says, it really sucks that you're leaving. I mean, like, it really
sucks. Like, it sucks. It sucks.
All right.
It doesn't suck.
So he leaves, and they're like, should we keep Johnny?
They felt like they had a really genuine chat with him.
Yeah.
And they're thinking maybe it is better for us to keep Johnny. He can win things. You know, if he really is on our side, this could be great. But how are they going to make this happen?
They're going to have to put in the work. But you got to work.
Yeah. But it's
All right.
time for a little break from the game.
And by little, we mean ridiculously little. This was the shortest Hasbro game segment ever. If I was a Hasbro executive, I would have been on the phone right after the episode like, are you freaking kidding me? Do you know how much we're paying you for this spot? And Johnny knocked down the tower and that's it?
They had a few knockdowns. You're usually complaining that there's too much filler.
I like Jenga.
Jenga is a fun game.
It
Do you
is a
guys ever
very fun
write
game.
like little things on the blocks? Like, it's fun. Okay.
What, like dirty Jenga?
It's not dirty per se, but like fun things. I don't know.
Truth or dare Jenga?
Sure.
All right, Olivia's a wreck. Holy crap.
She was really upset that she did not get picked to play Jenga. She would have liked a longer segment as well. No, it was a real morale crusher for her because this is her first time on Slop. You know, as a have-not, actually. It's first time as a have-not.
She was drinking a very nice smoothie with Paris. They would not have that in BBUS.
No, it was like a slop smoothie or
It
something.
was green.
Yeah.
How is it green?
Their slop is green.
Ew.
Yeah, it's nasty. Their slop, I've heard, is way worse than the American slop.
Ugh. Okay, never mind. I thought she was having some kind of a nice green
No,
juice
it
smoothie.
wasn't like a green juice, kale colada or whatever.
Oh.
It was garbage.
Okay, never mind.
So she
No
was
wonder
really...
why she's crying.
She's really missing home. She's crying on Paris' shoulder.
I want my dad. I didn't know it was going to be so hard.
Yeah. I mean, she's...
Oh, I knew.
She's definitely one of the more...
Emotion.
cut off the emotions. So to see her break down, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
All right, well, Allie and Johnny are having a chat, and she said, you know what? You are going to go.
She said, okay, this is a crazy plan,
Yeah.
but...
Go tell Dayla that you're going to go after us, meaning Allie and Liv,
Uh-huh.
for revenge,
Right.
because they voted out Erica,
Right.
and by the way, Ryan's coming after you. Just for good measure.
Right. So they want Johnny to try and bait Dayla.
Right.
Because this will also show them where Dayla really stands. Because they're not really sure, does Dayla have something going on with other people? Are they exclusive with us? Like, what are we? So they want to know. And they also want to keep Johnny if possible. So they
Right.
feel like this is a crazy plan, but it could work. So he's like, we'll see.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ryan, in his lazy campaigning, talks to Kayla, and she said, I don't want to keep you, but I guess I have to.
I mean, can you really blame him, though? Because there is such a thing as over-campaigning.
Yes, there is, but he has never demonstrated that. Okay, so Johnny talks to Dayla, and I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to go in there and do the deal.
Do this plan?
Yeah. And he says, I'll do whatever you want.
I'll work with you.
I'll even play like an emotionless robot. I'll do what you want.
They seem to like that. But they didn't show in the episode when Derek and Kayla were like, that was BS. Like, we're not falling for that.
Johnny didn't do the plan and he thought he was doing good. But he didn't.
I don't know.
Because they don't want to do it.
Well, they're playing it up in this episode. Like, Derek didn't know what he was going to do with the veto. But, like, there's no way he's going to use it. No way. So then they get to the ceremony. And Ryan's like, you're a golfer.
No, Ryan
Blah,
said...
blah,
Bleh. Johnny cooked up this beautiful scenario. I'm stranded in the desert. The vultures are coming to peck out my eyes, and only you can save me.
Ew.
So what does Derek do? He doesn't save Johnny. Johnny is now blind from the vultures pecking out his eyes. Thank you, Derek.
This is too real. I've been reading too much Game of Thrones.
All right. You guys are both good competitors, and one must go. Blah.
That's it. All right, so that means either Ryan or Johnny will be the first member of the jury. Crazy.
But they don't know that yet.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, who do you think is going to go? It might not be who you think.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to
Make
see
sure you
how it
watch
plays
the
out in tomorrow's
stars.
episode.
And let us know in the comments who you think's going to go. And until next time,
Much love.